Hello and welcome to Intro to 3D. In this class we're going to focus on Autodesk Maya. This is what the interface looks like when you open it here. And what this tutorial is going to be a quick one. And this is simply how to set up your project and how to later save it here. And it's really, really important that you do it this way. And if you don't, it's going to cause a lot of headaches and lost files, and just be sure to do it this way. So when working in Maya, there's going to be kind of 3 steps to kind of get a project running effectively here. So one mistake people make a lot is that they think Maya works in terms of saving similar to a lot of other programs, like let's just say like Photoshop or Microsoft Word, where when you're ready to save, you just go up to File, go down to Save, and then you're done. You can find that file and it's good. That's close, but there's just a few more steps we need to do, especially when you're setting up a new project here. So step 1 is you go up to File and you go down to Set Project. And this is when we're creating a new project here and we're kind of starting from scratch. This is the first thing you want to do before you create any objects, anything like that. Before, while the project is empty, just go ahead and do this. So you go to File, Set Project, and let's go to Desktop. I'm going to save mine on the desktop. And what I need to do here is I need to create a folder for a directory here. We're creating a directory here. So what I need to do is click this yellow button right here to create a folder. And I'll call this online tutorial. And then I'm just going to click off of it. And you can see it's highlighted blue right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to press the button Set right here. So online tutorial, press Set. This window will come up. And that's fine. And you just want to create a default workspace. The default's great. So there we go. And so what we just did there, I'm going to minimize Maya here just for a second, is this is the folder that I just created right there. So that's all we really did with that step, is we created a folder. And then within that folder, you can see here, Maya created this one mel file right there, workspace mel. So that's step 1 completed. So step 2 is, again, go to File, and then instead of going to Set Project, you go to Project Window, directly above it right there. So Project Window, make sure that the current project is set correctly, so right here, current project, right? I named it Online Tutorial. The location is on my desktop. That's great. All you need to do here is press Accept. And what this does is it populates that folder with a scenes folder, a templates folder, images folder, etc. down here. So I'll press Accept. And so I'll minimize Maya again. Now when I click on this folder right here, you can see instead of being an empty folder with the workspace mel file in there, it's got all these folders in here. And they're all going to be empty at this point in time. And so you might be thinking, like, why are we doing this? And the reason we're doing this is because Maya, the way it works, is it's sourcing files from different locations. And if you have it spread all over your computer or something like that, it's 100% going to cause Maya to crash. And so this system right here, any file that you want to use for your project, you're just going to put somewhere within this directory right here. And it's going to make Maya run cleaner. And it's also going to make it easier for you to save your projects and move them safely from one computer to the next here. So there's a lot of reasons why this is what we do here. So step 2, created these folders right here, these subfolders in there. So step 3 is we need to save our Maya scene right here. So let's just, this is an empty scene right now, but imagine that I have a lot of stuff in here that I want to save. So step 3, I'll go to File. And now instead of going down to these 2, which is what we did before, I'm going to go to File, Save Scene As. And you can see right here, your director, it should automatically go into the scenes folder that we created. So you can see there, Desktop, right? Online Tutorial is the name of that kind of project directory that I created. And then Scenes is one of the folders within it. And here I'll just say, I'll call this test version 1, and save that. And when I did that, I saved it as a Maya binary file. You can also save it as a Maya ASCII file right there, and either one of these is fine. So let me just cancel out of that. So I'm going to minimize this. And now if I click on this project directory right here, which I called online tutorial, I'll double click it and I pull it up, and I saved my Maya scene under the scenes folder. So if I just toggle that down, you can see right there that if I later want to locate my file, it's right there, test v1 Maya binary file. And so if I double click on that, it would reopen the scene right here. So that is kind of the main way you want to work when working on Maya here. I have this on my desktop here, and one thing that's again nice about working this way is if you can just kind of, if you're able to work on your Maya project in one location, i.e. on one computer, and keep everything in one place, that's always going to be kind of safest. I recommend backing things up. So let's just say I want to back up my project. Let's say that I've been working on this for a long time and I want to back this up. I have this external drive right here, and one way you can do this is I could just maybe do something along the lines of make a new folder on here, call this backup, you know, put a date on it, something like that, you know. You all use your kind of own systems here, but all I need to do now is I just take this whole folder, the whole project directory, drag it in there, and it's backed up. So if something goes wrong, something gets corrupted, this file gets lost, anything like that, I can just go find this backup file right there, drag it back on, and everything within the project is going to be there.